Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey everybody, it's me, Larasha, Goddess Queen, just me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Pisces, you are up, so this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Cusp babies, North Node, and if you were guided to this video, if you don't have Pisces in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Pisces in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, comment, as well as share. If it does not resonate, please try your moon sign as well as your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign in your birth chart. And in order to get your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, you have to have your name, your date of birth, the time you were born, as well as your location. If you don't have all that information, you'll still be able to get your sun sign, your moon sign, and I say pay attention to your Venus as well as your Mercury when you're dealing with love readings. If you are new to my channel, I do give messages to the collective before I do give my reading. So if you're pressed on time, you can always go down to the comment section of the video of all my videos to go directly to the beginning of the timestamp to catch the beginning of the reading. If you're pressed on time, if you don't want to hear me talk. Moving forward, if you use your free will to state that I talk too much, you will be blocked and not be able to come back on this channel. One of the gifts that I do have is clairaudiency. So which I have Pandora on to use that as a tool. The station that I have is Sex Music Radio. The song that's on right now is On the Way, which is OTW, and it's by DJ Luke Nasty. So I like that song. It reminds me of one of my masculines as well. So when I used to hit the highway like it was nothing. So it's very significant to me, and it could resonate to somebody else that's watching this video as well. So when the song came on, I haven't heard it for a long time, a long time, and it's just playing on here. Okay, so synchronicity for me could be synchronicity for y'all as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you have been here for a while, thank you for supporting me. Cusp babies, again, I include you in my readings because your sun sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So if I state your date of birth, that means that you're a cusp baby. If I don't state your date of birth, that means that you are a regular Pisces when it comes to your sun sign. So Aquarius/Pisces, February the 15th through February the 21st. Aquarius/Pisces, February the 15th to February the 21st, and then Pisces/Aries, March the 17th to March the 23rd. So Pisces/Aries, March the 17th to March the 23rd. Okay. North Node, I include you in my readings because your North Node represents your past life karma and this lifetime as well. So it represents both 2019 and 2020 are the years of karma. So people are finding out where they are in their journey, how they've been using their free will, if it's been on the good end or if it's going to be been on the negative effect when it comes to, overall Gaia and where we're going from where we have started from, the beginning when it was the pyramid days. So a lot of people have been going through, again, their battles as far as their bloodline, DNA activations, the masculine, feminine journeys, enemy journeys, bloodline battles, the Phoenix Rising battles, and so on, during that Ring of Fire during June the 21st. So if anybody has had any conflicts in the 3D, because you could have been battling in the other spiritual realms as 5D and so on, depending on where your soul and your spirit is. And a lot of people waking up in sweat, even if their house is cooled and the air conditioner is on, you're waking up in a pile of sweat. That gives you signs. And then also the dreams that you were having. We have had a lot of energy portals, Leo's gate, states coming up. Leo season is coming up. That's fire energy that's going to make us push that confidence, be more courageous, bring a lot of movement, into your journeys as well as to yourself as far as your actions and the things that you need to complete. Okay, so catch wind to the energy. Cancer season ending in that, healing your heart chakra, that earth energy, that water energy, wearing green and blue and then red. That would help you get through, your activation phases as far as your going from human to humanoid, activating those DNA as far as those species that you have that's in your bodies. And then also remembering who you have always been since you first started here, that we have been brainwashed, manipulated to forget about who we've always been. Okay, so thank you for being here, Pisces. The songs that's on right now is Panty Dropper by Trey Songz. And I was saying in my reading, my Virgo reading, that there was a lot of Trey Songz songs that are coming on. Before in the past it was Chris Brown, so Trey Songz could be very significant to anybody that's watching these readings. There could be something that's going to be going on with him in the public, or he could be going through his little journeys and his battles, so he could be changing his soul and spirit and getting familiarized with who he has always been, regardless of what age where he comes from. Age is just a number. When Aaliyah made that song, she made it for a reason. You could have a 5-year-old that could be, a king, okay? And once they transform and they go through their DNA activations and they remember who they soul is, that 5-year-old is going to have somebody that has possibly superpowers. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're all getting to a phase where it's not going to be about color anymore. It's going to be about bloodlines. It's going to be about who you are individually as a soul and a spirit. Okay, so it's a next evolution. This is the next phase of us being humanoid. So the cards that I use in my videos have already been shuffled. If you're interested in purchasing any of these decks, they're also listed in the description box of the videos. The main deck is the romance deck. We're going to cut those cards on camera. We're going to also shuffle them. The other cards have already been shuffled in your energy, Pisces. Let's see here. If you're interested in your birth chart, it's also going to be listed in the description box of the video as well. So getting prepared for these next couple of holidays, especially Halloween, because that's when they're going to be doing a lot of sacrifices, blood sacrifices, to try to stop the indigenous people and the originals from coming through. So just be prepared for a lot of kids going missing now. It's getting crazy out here when it comes to people not knowing who they are and the things that they're taking part of, which causes them to be open vessels to the evil ones. Because they're taking a part of religion. They're not believing who their soul and spirit is, or not believing, knowing who their bloodline is, or the things that they're taking part of, the things that they're eating, Atlantis, the seafood, the shrimp, and, all that stuff, not understanding what pork is and all that other stuff, but still using your free will to eat it and not taking part of your free will to learn and understand what that is and why you're not supposed to eat it, because it was in the Bible for a reason. And then, other things, drugs, certain alcohol, money, addictions, things like that, that's going to cause your soul and your spirit to be stuck in certain places that are not supposed to be, because again, we have all been manipulated, but they're still going to have karma that we have to be dealt with, because there's certain things that we have done in past lives that we're not aware of. So depending on where you are, that's where you're going to be experiencing, either karma, or you're going to be experiencing bad karma or good karma, okay, by the end of this year. So let's go ahead and get started. Anything else? Wet the Bed by Chris Brown is on. Crazy, I mentioned him and Trey Songz, and they're coming in right after each other. Okay. And again, music, anything that pushes tones and sounds, and gives us visuals, to give us messages, to be able to tap into the unknown, the spiritual side, the higher aspects of ourselves, as far as our spirits and our souls. That's one reason why the entertainment business is controlled so much, because they know that we have the availability to gain access to activating completely who we are, because that's also a part of what Atlantis was a part about, the mermaids, the unicorns, all that is tied together. Okay, so the elves, the dwarves, all that is tied when it comes to Atlantis. they were just on different sides of continents, okay? Different sides of areas back in the day when it comes to them and that lifestyle with the pharaohs and the Egyptians and everything that was going on in the magic, when they were really having magic and fire at their hands and battling as gods and stuff, those days, okay? So that's why a lot of people don't know that they're eating mermaids, and when they eat crabs, everything that's at the bottom of the sea and all that, because they have been brainwashed to eat it. That's the one thing the churches feed you: pork, crawfish, catfish bowls, chicken. All those three things. Research what they about. But your church house gave you that. They okaying you with eating this. Oh, go ahead and say a prayer over the food. It's going to help you. What are prayers? What are these words that you're telling me to say over these prayers? Because you're teaching me how to say a prayer. People don't pay attention to how we've been so manipulated when it comes to the things that we have been taken part of as far as a child and a young vessel that was put here to watch the adults and other people to teach them and they learn from. And these souls that come into as babies, they already know what their mission is. But again, they're part of this brainwashing system when it comes to their shots. And again, learning things from their mother, their father, their elders, the religion. And you see what I'm saying? So it makes them forget what their missions are, because now they have to listen. And a lot, again, Bill Cosby came out with that TV show when he said, kids say the darndest things. That was the first thing that he was trying to catch y'all to catch wind. Pay attention to what these kids are saying. Not all of them are, just children. You know what I'm saying? They're not just children. These people are old spirits and souls. Older than their parents. Older than their grandparents. Some of them. So you could possibly have some children like that, Pisces, or your masculine and feminine has some children like that, and that could be the reason why I'm talking about that, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. Again, this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video if you don't have Pisces in your chart, not dealing with anybody that has Pisces in their chart. Cusp babies, cross watchers, and then again, if you're just here, okay? Just here, just to be here, okay? Karmics, whatever, because these karmics is getting crazy right now because they know we get into the finish line, so they're going to try to put out all the stops. I already feel the energy coming. So some of them are not going to stop with trying to cut the cords and doing what they need to do to stop this union, okay? Some of y'all got some enemies that their soul and spirit is going to do that off the bat, because that's what they came on earth to do. That's what they came on this journey with you in this lifetime to do. And those ones that are continuing to do it all the way into 2020, that's somebody that you dealt with in past lives, okay? Past lives. And they don't fucking care. That's their journey. That's what's in their birth chart, is to cause destruction to you and your divine feminine and divine masculine at all costs. So just remember that. Some of them that had done that because they don't know what's going on, their ancestors is in their asses. They getting karma done to them, so they realizing the shit that they was not supposed to be doing, they ain't supposed to be doing that. They gonna back down, But you have those ones that's not gonna back down. So always remember that. Same thing with your enemies. Okay? So the song that's on right now is Foreplay by Tank. It sounds like Chris Brown. I don't know why they got Tank on there, but that sounds like Chris Brown to me. Could it be a collab with both of them and they just forgot? But, okay. We have let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And like I was saying, for the ones of y'all that do have, these karmics that have, carried over with you lifetimes, multiple lifetimes, back to back to back to back, and some of them possibly, let's say if you had 4 masculines, they possibly intertwined with all 4 of your masculines in past lives as well, because could be somebody that is the villain for who you are as a twin flame, a twin ray, a divine partner, a life partner, a soulmate, whichever the case may be. So I do feel that somebody was holding on. They're very controlling, and it could be, like I said, because there's a soul or a spirit that has crossed over, and you have dwelled, competed with this person, have possibly killed each other. They killed you. No telling what has happened between the other lifetimes between you and this person. Okay, but this person is somebody significant in your lifetime now, and they're trying to control the situation between your masculine and your feminine. Okay, Can We Just Talk by Collide, and y'all know when that comes out, there's the masculines getting ready to take over in this reading. So some of them could be coming, let's say if your masculine had issues as far as when it comes to their controlling nature, their pride, them always wanting to control the way the things and the outcome as far as when it comes to the relationship between you and them. Or if this was you, Pisces, you're letting go of your controlling ways. Okay, you're allowing your higher self, you're allowing the universe, you're allowing your guides to guide you. Okay, so somebody could be coming in and wanting to talk, have a conversation. They want to apologize for the way that they treated or the way that they handled things in the relationship between you and them. This could be the one. This card keeps coming out in all my readings. Okay. So everybody, like I said, at this point in time are realizing who their divine feminine is, divine masculine, even when they're having a hard time or a troubling time and they're dealing with a third party. A lot of us, it's hard to admit, but we are dealing with third party situations because of the things that have been installed inside of the matrix when it comes to love and lust in Babylon. Okay. We don't want to admit that our person is a cheating person or our person is somebody that, is controlling. But that's when people say that, you're not understanding what you and your divine feminine, divine masculine has been through as a soul and a spirit. You're not understanding that the Illuminati, the elite, the cabal, the witches and the warlocks that control the keys of life are already having some type of black magic, a spell work underneath y'all, because they know that y'all are the yin and the yang, and y'all are the feminine and masculine journeys that are coming to bring back the love and breaking down Babylon. They want to keep Babylon here. Okay, so they're going to cause your masculine or your feminine, whichever one that's doing the hurt the most, to have issues with control, have lustful ways, have issues with addiction, not knowing how to love you properly because they went through a troubling time with their childhood. Toxic situations as far as with their parents, going through abuse with, relationships as far as their adulthood. Those are life lessons. And those are lessons that have recurred over and over and over and over and over to damage the masculine, the feminine energy, on top of a karmic soulmates and family members doing black magic and spell work against that person because they don't know that's an enemy or a karmic that's granted a pass to live with them, granted access to their bloodline, to be their mother, be their sister, but they were an enemy or a karmic in the past life. You don't know the significance of how deep this relationship is, this journey that you have with this other person. Okay, that's why it's so hard for us to find that one. That's why it's so hard, because they want Babylon to stay here. They make a lot of money off of porn, the porn industry, the adult industry. They make a killing off of that. Okay, so just start looking at this situation with new perspectives if you never did that before. Moving forward, as you watching these readings, pay attention to what's the issues in y'all's relationship. Write that shit down and start seeing, okay, This is what they do. What can I get to give, my masculine, or give myself to heal myself, because this is what my masculine has issues with, or I know I'm against there's black magic and spell work that's given involved. Get on Google. What type of stones and rocks that can I get to protect myself from black magic, spell work? There's so many bloggers. There's so many spiritual teachers out there that has this information. There's so much stuff there. There's stores everywhere for you to go to get the information that you need. So that's you letting go of your controlling nature. You letting go of the way that you think that a masculine or feminine journey should be. Okay? And that's when that person realizes, when they let go of all that control, when you let go of all that control, that's when you realize that this person is the one. Okay? So this person knows that you're the one. That song that came on, Love in the Club by Usher and Beyonce and Lil Wayne, every time I hear it, she's the queen and I'm her king. She's my queen and I'm her king. Just saying. So you have already met the romantic partner you seek. Yes, it's painful. Yes, we should not go through all this pain and this heartache that we went through when it comes to these journeys. But again, we didn't know that there were so many people working against us. Now it's time to fight back. And now fight back the right way. You see what I'm saying? Care Bear stairs. And I always tell you, twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, life partners, and these soulmates that are sacrificing their bloodlines to take part of these divine feminine, divine masculine journeys. You are the Care Bears. Care Bear stare. Remember that. Okay? Remember that. You have calling in your soulmate. I told you want this. They want this just as much as you want this. And they're willing to let go of their controlling nature. Or you're willing to let go of the control. Or you're willing to take part of new perspectives of when it comes to this journey. Okay? So it says, your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations help bring you together. So y'all both manifesting each other. Healing, manifesting healing for one another. You have finances and career. So it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could be an issue when it comes to finances, your stability. Some of y'all could feel like y'all are not, good in a good place when it comes to your finances with everything that's going on. A lot of people have got laid off, still having, delays as far as when it comes to the stimulus checks and, unemployment and things like that. Businesses opening up and closing down. So the up and downness as far as that when it comes to people's finances is causing issues as far as when it comes to the overall world. So this could be an issue as far as when it comes to the journey between you and this person as well. So it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So your career changes. Some of y'all could be having career change. Some of y'all could be dealing with a company that could be very controlling, or, a controlling boss is what I'm hearing. Somebody can have a controlling boss. Okay. This person could have been somebody that was controlling finances in the past. So there could have been codependency energy as far as when it comes to that. They could have been dealing with a karmic soulmate, or a mother or father. Let's say if you had a karmic, let's say if you have a masculine or feminine or Pisces, you have been codependent on your parents. They could have been controlling finances or, assets, or since y'all are sharing homes or sharing money, that could have been an issue with you as well. This could also represents energy as far as, like I said, loss of finances, or this person not knowing how to be responsible with their finances. So that could be you, Pisces, or your masculine, your feminine. Okay. But I do feel that there's codependency energy, and I do feel that somebody was controlling some type of finances to keep somebody stuck. And that could be a job. Okay. You have the Three of Cups. So this represents celebrations. It represents partying. It represents weddings. So this represents, again, announcements. So I feel that there is an announcement that's going to be had, especially if this person is finding out that you are the one. If they're letting go of their controlling ways, or if they're letting go of, not allowing, this journey to go to the levels that it needs to go to, and they could have been, you know, self-sabotaging it that way, because this is, you know, could be an undying, you know, the connection between you and this person could be so unreal sometime, where y'all feel like y'all are living in a fantasy, and it could just cause a person to be like, okay, I'm tripping, you know. And I feel that that can cause a person to control where this relationship, where y'all can actually be. And I feel that somebody was doing that before. I do feel that somebody had an issue. Let's say if this person was somebody that partied a lot, if they were somebody that went out and, you know, clubbed a lot, if they had, you know, multiple women, multiple men, because they were somebody that was like a rock star life, or, you know, a hustler life, or that fast life is what I'm getting. So they could have had access to a lot of women, a lot of men. You have the Hierophant card. So this card came out in my Virgo reading that I did. So this is coming out now in my Pisces reading. So this represents energy as far as Taurus. So it represents a commitment. It represents being, you know, wanting to commit to a situation, willing to bow down. You know, let's say if it is a marriage, or if it's a commitment because this person knows that you are the one. Now, let's say if they were non-committal in the past, now this person is wanting to commit. They're wanting to go, you know, full, like I said, take the relationship up to another level. They're no longer allowing their controlling nature to stop, or other people to control where you and them are meant to be, is what I'm hearing. So this also with these two women is letting me know that somebody was involved in a third party situation. You have the Magician. So I told y'all both for manifesting this, there could have been somebody that was manipulating them mentally, or like I said, manipulating them with finances, because the Hierophant card is Pentacle card, so that does represent finances. And then again, candle magic is here too. So if there was spell work or any of that manipulation that was involved, somebody was doing that to manipulate a situation, to keep them stuck, and that was that other person's controlling nature. Somebody was doing a spell to keep you broke, Pisces. You have the Three of Wands being reversed. So yeah, they're no longer wanting to, like, this was somebody that they were in a partnership with. They were in a relationship with. So they were in a commitment with this person, and this other person was doing spell work, candle magic, tapping into your money, telling you to be broke. Okay, when the Three of Wands is upright, this represents partnerships. It represents, again, settling down, settlements. It represents, again, committing, working as a team. When it's reversed, this person is no longer wanting to work as a team. They're no longer wanting to commit to a situation. So I feel it, you know, with me, I always read reversals as the karmic soulmate, karmic family. If this is an enemy, if this is a boss, somebody could have, like I said, teamwork, lack of teamwork, them not taking care of their responsibilities, cause you to lose money, cause them to be able to control your finances, is what I'm getting from this as well. If this is a work situation, if it's not a work situation, Pisces, again, the person that they were involved with was controlling this other person by spell work or by money. You have the Judgment. So yeah, this is karma. Somebody's getting ready to get judged for their actions. And I said that earlier, that regardless, there's going to be some that's going to go full throttle all the way to the finish line doing they evil. And it seems like some of y'all are dealing with somebody that's that way. But guess what? They're still going to get judged for everything that they did. Everything that they did, they're still going to have that judgment. Karma is still going to hit their ass. Okay? So this represents energy as far as fire. So Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. This Magician represents Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. It also represents Virgo. Okay. Yeah, and this also represents and is confirming that this was a karmic that was from a past life. This was necessary, a karmic situation that y'all needed to go through. The bigger picture by Little Baby, and how I was saying, get the bigger picture, Pisces, or whoever's watching this, seeing the bigger picture. Ace of Wands, so that new inspiration, that new spark, taking movement, putting in action. Okay, this represents your ancestors putting that, like I said, putting that fire underneath somebody's ass. Again, them getting dealt with by their ancestors, the universe. Playing with fire, you're going to get burned. Play with fire, you're going to get burned. And this is what happened with this person. Playing with fire, he just got burned. Okay, so this represents a more fire, Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. You have the Four of Wands, yeah, because you still have victory. Somebody's getting a marriage proposal. Probably right in front of the karmic or the karmic soulmate. This person, wow, somebody is even going to do that. Because they're tired of this person's bullshit. Just for them to get the picture, they're going to propose in front of the karmic to their divine feminine, divine masculine. Are the karmics going to see it during like a video sheet of videos? Like the karmic's going to be there. So y'all could be like in a club, or y'all could be somewhere. That's somebody's situation, okay? But the Four of Wands represents victory. This represents two people building a foundation from, bottom up. Building it together. Committing. Putting in effort. You have the Strength card. So this represents Leo. So I told you, gaining the courage. Gaining the courage to commit. Gaining the strength. Somebody was holding this person back from, being in this union with you, Pisces, or with your masculine, your feminine. Now this person is breaking free from them. They gain their strength. Again, the universe put that spark underneath their ass. They're no longer scared to commit. They're no longer scared of this journey with you and them. I heard all eyes on us. You have the Page of Wands. So this represents potential. It also represents entrepreneur. So some of y'all, let's say if y'all were dealing with a situation where it's your job was controlling, or you had a controlling boss, some of y'all could be deciding to venture off to having your own job, Pisces, or, doing your own situation. This also represents intimacy as well. This also represents injury as far as being outspoken. So when this person comes in and speak to you, they're going to be very direct about what it is that they want. But they're putting in action, putting in a lot of action. Okay, they could be in youthful energy when they do approach you. Some of them, like I said, could not have anything because this other person took their money or took everything that they had, that they're leaving. And that's the reason why they're coming in Page energy. We have the Knight of Wands. So guess what? They are going to quickly go from a Page to the Knight of Wands. So this represents energy as far as, like I said, willing to take up the fight. This is them being passionate. This is them being daring. This is them being bold. Okay, so this person is going to do what they need to do in order to keep this relationship going. Or Pisces, you're going to do what you need to do in order to keep this relationship going. A lot of fire, a lot of passion between this relationship, between you and this person. So again, Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. You have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because you are their wish fulfillment. So that's the reason. Can we just talk? And this person is going to be honest. They're going to open up. They're going to tell you what they need to say. They're going to say what they need to say. They're going to tell you what you need, what you want to. It's not what you want to hear. They're going to be honest with whatever it is, the questions that you got to ask them, or what it is that you want to know about. They're going to be honest. They're not going to give you what it is that you want to hear. Okay, the song that's on right now is Back to Sleep by Chris Brown. So the Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment. So a lot of y'all been waiting for this. Y'all been wishing for your masculine to let go of, this controlling karmic, this controlling ex, this controlling mother, this controlling family members, this controlling job. If it was a job situation, or this controlling, their controlling nature, they did that. Now you have your wishes granted. Okay, your wishes are granted. This card came out in my last two readings as well. You have the Death card. So this represents Scorpio. So some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that has Scorpio. So again, I do feel that there was an ending, a separation. This also represents transformation. Somebody could have been wearing a false mask. Okay, there could have been deception as far as a false mask. I do feel like I said somebody was dealing with a demon or a soulless spirit as far as a karmic or karmic soulmate that crossed over to this lifetime. Okay, and they could have been, disguising themselves as the divine feminine, divine masculine, because they knew y'all's history. Their soul and spirit knew y'all's history. You have a 3-13 here, which is another 4. 4s represents gaining control. It also represents stability. So that's 2 4s so far. Just let me ride. Okay. Let's see. What else is going on with this energy before I get to these other cards real quick, Pisces. They want me to pull 2 more cards from here. And this also represents the black magic and the spell work. So I told you somebody was definitely using spell work, black magic here, because you have the Knight of Wands, which also could represents the Queen of Wands, which is somebody being dark and using, you know, sex magic to keep somebody stuck. You have playfulness. I said sex magic, but this represents energy as far as playfulness. It also represents intimacy. So I told you earlier, this person is possibly coming to you in youthful energy to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this person is coming in playful energy. Again, a lot of, I feel like a lot of, I don't know if you're into like tying up a lot of rope or like wearing a mask. Is what I'm hearing. Some of y'all could like to be blindfolded. Or you're only going to be able to have one eye to see. My thing went off. One eye to see. Okay. You have engagement. Yeah. So somebody's definitely getting a ring. There's definitely a commitment of marriage, a longevity between you and this person. Again, you have the 4 of Wands, which again, that represents settling down. It represents marriage. You have the 3 of Cups, which represents celebrations, commitments, weddings. You have the Hierophant represents marriage, churches, you know, being committed. You have Judgment card, which, you know, being, you know, the universe granting it. You have the Magician card. You have the Strength card. You have every card here to say that this person is putting in action, putting in the necessary movement, because again, you are a wish fulfillment to them, and there are a wish fulfillment to you. So they went ahead and went through the necessary changes. Y'all both been manifesting this. So again, you have this engagement that's coming. Some of them possibly had to heal family issues. Again, a karmic soulmate, karmic family members. Again, childhood wounds, healing stuff with their physical children. So it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Look, a wedding, double confirmation. And there goes that deception. Told you somebody was wearing a false mask. Somebody got exposed for the karmic soulmate that they were. Okay. So it says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. It says this situation involves marriage. This person knows that you are destined to be married with this person. And that's the reason why they've been sabotaging this journey multiple lifetimes. So you have Gemini. So some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that has Gemini in their chart. Make sure you watch the Gemini reading. Okay. This represents twins as well. So again, 3s, Gemini also represents the Lover's card and Toward. So that represents the divine union. That represents soulmates. That represents lovers. You know, the one that you are destined to be there. Same sex relationships as well. Sexuality. You have Cancer. So some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that has Cancer in their chart. Make sure you watch that Cancer reading. So you have a 3 here. 3s represents your 3D body now connecting with your 5D spirit, your 5D soul. You have a 4 here. 4s represents stability, gaining back control. Cancer, as far as the Toward card, represents the Chariot. So I told you, putting action, putting movement, karma working in your favor, destiny, travel, yin and yang energy. We have Aquarius, so make sure you watch the Aquarius reading. So this card came out as well in other readings. So 11 represents, twin flame, twin ray, divine partner, life partner number. It represents 1s, which represents new beginnings. The Aquarius card is the star card. So this person knows that you are their star. They know that you are the one. This person had a major transformation, a major rebirth. Okay, a major rebirth. And you mean somebody coming to awareness about who you are and who they are. Look how many major arcana cards you have here. You have the Magician card. You have the Strength card. You have the Judgment card. You have the Hierophant card. You have the Scorpio card. You have the Death card. Then you have the Ace of Wands. Okay. Then you also have the Knight of Wands. Oh, you have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, right? And then, like I was saying, if you are reading these cards as these zodiac cards, this represents the Lover. So that's another major arcana. You have the Cancers. This represents the Chariot. That's another major arcana. And then you have the Star card, which represents Aquarius. That's another major arcana. You see what I'm saying? Then you have something that's clarifying, that you're getting victory. That's the settlement, a settling down. That's marriage. Okay, celebrations, announcing something. Then you have wedding. Then you have, again, like I said, playfulness. You are the one. Well, that stopped, Pisces. Earned it by the weekend was on, and I was saying that you have, this could be the one. So this person knows that you are the one. They know that you are their star. Some of them have to heal family issues, like I was saying. If it was issues as far as when it comes to their childhood, there was issues with that. There was the Highest Priestess card that was reversed. I was saying that they could have had somebody again that was using spell work, black magic. If this could have been their physical mother, the physical father. Let's say if they were a karmic from a karmic soulmate from a past life that crossed over into this lifetime, but somebody was using something against y'all's journey to cut the cord. And I tell everybody that it's a lot of people that are working against us, and you're not aware of it. Okay. And that could be your own family members and you don't know what their true soul and spirit's intentions is. Yeah, they're blood, but you don't know what their true soul and spirit's intentions is until you start having those 3D activations. Okay. But deception, you have deception here. So it says someone is wearing a false mask. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And I said that earlier, and there's going to be communication that's going to be coming in very soon. So again, make sure that you pay attention. I feel that there is going to be some secrets that's going to be getting revealed, or this person is going to be getting clarity in a third. Yeah, codependency. So there was somebody manipulating. So this has to do with family, or like I said, this is the mother of their child, the father of their child that they're dealing with involved in this lifetime. That was somebody that was from another lifetime is what I'm getting from this. Okay. So hopefully this reading resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. And I just want to say thank you, and you have a great day.
VNG baby.